Right, we're going to get on to, what's it called?
Tales of the House.
Tales of the House. I should have asked this before. Do you have what we were discussing in the pub about, a possible potato peeler in your stories? Or can I bring it up?
You can bring it up.
Good, thank you for the permission. So just as a backstory, we went for a couple of pints in the old Swan, the White Swan in Huddersfield, the best pub in Huddersfield. Please visit the White Swan. Good little booze, isn't it, Dom?
Mm-hmm.
Lovely, cheap. We've even got a sale.
Yeah, it's a discount on
There's a sale.
near the end of January. Isn't
So what more could you ask for? Four drinks, £12.90. I know you wouldn't know that, you didn't get them in. But for the rest of us, £12.90. But while we were there, we were engaged in conversation.
Yep.
Because for some reason, now we'll get the main points of the story out, Dom, and then you can come back with your retort of what we may have been misled in. But from what I got told is that there was a bit of commotion in the house. Because in
Sorry.
you're such a scruff.
Tomatoes repeating on
Such a chav. So we commotion because in the sink there were the 4 sharpest knives that are in the house just left in the sink. Why?
Again, I don't know why he's measuring the knives, like how sharp they are.
It's just general knowledge of like the sharpest knives.
Yeah, I don't have that much cutlery.
Any cutlery.
No, I've got one set.
Why?
Just so then I have to wash it, you know what I mean?
Well, you still have to wash it if you use other people's.
No, but that's the point. They're sort of like the communal knives that I was using.
Are they?
Yeah, you can use them.
Okay. And do you wash them once you've used them?
He did wash them 4 sharpest knives. They were in the
Fair
sink.
enough.
All
Why were they in the sink?
Because I'd washed them.
He didn't put them in the rack thing. Like.
Why would you leave them in the sink after you've washed
You
them?
might have wanted easy access to them.
Yeah, that's why you put them in a rack.
Let them dry.
No,
Yeah.
we don't have a rack.
We do. That thing next to it, the plastic thing.
Where everyone knows what it is.
Well, yeah, I was using knives to make food.
So when you cook something in the oven, you don't just leave it in the oven, do you? So why would you leave stuff you've washed up in the sink?
Why is this a story?
It's just strange to me. But either way, so he's done that weirdly. He's used 4 knives and he's not washed them, and he's picked the sharpest knives.
They're definitely. He acts like we're measuring them. They're clearly like the 4 sharp.
You can
we've
tell
got normal
easily,
knives,
yeah.
and they've all got the same black handles.
So
and they're
it's
clearly different
distinguishable.
shapes.
Yeah,
They're obvious. We're not having to go like this.
What did you need the 4 sharpest knives for? What did you
I
engage
didn't need
in?
a sharp knife. I didn't want to use Ethan's or James's knives because I don't want to be using them.
So what did you use them for?
Just for cutting things up, cooking. I don't know what more do you want me to say?
But why were there any knives in the sink? What else were you eating? We're just using 2 knives.
You don't have spare forks knocking around, do you? So I use my own fork.
So why was that not left in the sink?
I think I left it in my room.
Oh Christ!
So you just brought down the 4 sharpest
Yeah, you
knives.
just happened to bring down
take
the
the
4
knives up.
sharpest knives.
I didn't take the
You took the
knives
fork,
up.
but not the knives.
But not the
Just for
knives.
chopping and stuff like
Is that why there's scratches on the surface?
It's nothing to do with me. That.
So anyway,
You know that.
so then after that, we got into the just stifling discussion of using a potato peeler to flip something in a frying pan.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Why would you use that?
It's called a potato peeler.
Yeah, it's
So
literally
what?
in the name. And also,
So
when
what?
we brought this up, you went, "There's nothing else to use."
No. It's just I've looked in the
And then
drawer.
is there something else to use?
There's loads. We've got
I
like
looked
a
in
full
the drawer.
full
It was just
thing.
the first thing there.
Is that why you couldn't find them? Because they're in the drawer and you were looking in the sink?
But you act like it's a difficult
No,
task.
they're not even. You don't even have to look in the drawer. They're right in
Oh,
front
they're
of you.
right there in front of
Like
you.
a nice
If I
little
was trying to
red-
peel something with a spatula, I'd say fair enough. You got me.
You don't use
But you
potato
can
peels
quite
to peel.
easily flip something with a potato peeler.
There's actually
I mean,
stuff
I
to
guess you
flip.
could probably easily flip it with a laptop, I guess, technically, but why would you?
Because you don't want to damage the laptop.
Why would you use a potato peeler, though? That's
Because
more the
it's
point.
available. It's readily
It's not
available
useful.
there.
It's not, there is
It is
literally everything.
useful. I
I bet
sent
you
you a
have to
video of
rummage
how it
around to
works.
get the potato peeler. I
Yes.
bet the flip things are easier to
So I
access.
hid it yesterday.
But I flip it like once every 2 minutes.
Why did you hide it?
Make him stress because
Yeah, that's going to make me stressed.
no.
Jesus
When we got
Christ.
back from the White Swan on Tuesday, he's cooking. He wants to cook a bit of food to prove a point that he just not because he's hungry, just to prove a point.
I was hungry.
That
Let
you
him
can, that you
finish.
can flip food with a potato peeler. And he's like, where is it? Where's the potato peeler?
wasn't.
Where's the potato peeler? And it's like Gordon Ramsay, where's the lamb sauce? Where's the potato?
Yeah, I got it.
He's looking,
Explain it.
he's looking through the drawers and he can't find potato peeler. I find it, funnily enough, actually in the rack.
Oh,
The
what?
potato peeler.
How did
Well,
it get
I
there?
didn't put it there.
Oh, you didn't know it existed.
So James has been fiddling again.
Is it your potato peeler?
No, it's James's.
I don't know.
Well, he doesn't use it.
No.
So did he flip stuff with his potato peeler in the end? come
It took him a
Tuesday
few. He's trying to record it to prove a point, but it took him about two or at least
No,
at least
it
one.
didn't.
No, it
You
didn't.
know
failed
what
for one
always
attempt
used
at
first
least.
time? Like a
No, it
spatula.
didn't.
They always work first.
We've
time
got
to get
spatulas.
underneath it.
No, we.
What are they perfect for?
Flipping. Wait till he gets a pancake, then you're trying to flip your
Yeah,
pancake with
flip
a
a
potato
pancake
peeler.
with
You're
a
stabbing
potato
right
peeler,
through
yeah,
it.
I won't be making.
I don't get
pancakes.
what point when you're looking through all the cutlery you go, that's the tool I want for this job, a potato
One
peeler.
that does the job completely fine.
He just likes the grip of it 'cause it's like a knife. He likes to stand there as if he can shank people with it whilst
Yeah,
he's flipping his
when I'm
veggie
home alone.
burgers.
Just stood there a little bit, just sort of like
See,
tensing a little
see
bit.
some hoodlum came in, he could shank him
could
with a
have.
little potato
Well, it's a
peeler.
ropey area, so yeah.
And our
Gotta be
door don't really
prepared for
work,
these
but I
things.
shouldn't really say that in public. But,
Yeah, our door doesn't work. 17 Primrose Hill Road, if anyone wants to.
There's no in there, so I won't worry about it.
James.
I'd love if someone. Right, so I had to get through that. Using a potato peeler to flip. I was going to say for a reason, but there is no reason other than pure stupidity, I
Doesn't
guess.
work.
Yeah, it's not even laziness. There's literally tools right in front of you.
Yeah, it's just
He
weirdness.
keeps
I
moaning
guess,
about.
yeah.
He keeps moaning about my actual thing. You could pick stuff up and flip it much better.
Yeah,
He
that's right.
calls
Yeah,
them
that's
just
what I
big
forgot to
pair
show,
of-
mate. Exactly what you could use to flip someone because you can grip onto
Oh
it.
yeah, that
and then
big
you said,
pair of
and you said
scissors
it
with a
wouldn't
fork
work.
and
It's not.
spoon connected
It's like
to
a
it.
tosser, isn't it?
Jolly Green Giants. It's like a what?
That's what it's called. It's like a salad tosser.
Yeah,
isn't it?
salad tosser. But it's much better than a potato
Look at him
peeler.
so confused.
Who's using-
Who knows what that's called? That's got nothing to do with
Such a
Trump.
Tory thing. They're using a salad tosser.
So you don't want to use something that's purpose built to help
to
like
toss
flip
salads,
stuff.
not to flip burgers.
You can still
You
use
can
it, right?
grip onto it. You're not like trying to stab it to
potato
get
peeler's
through.
for potato
I was doing
peeling.
it every 2 minutes at most. It's not like a big procedure. Like I'm flipping it constantly over. Then I'd say fair enough.
Wait till it gets the
Why-
pancake.
I don't
day.
get what point when you're looking through everything you went. That's that's the
Don't
one
want
I
to-
want.
Ethan, carry on with your little tales, please.
We've covered that. Well, I wanted to
That
move
was one of them.
to move away from Dom. I'll try and get through quickly. Last year, me, Dom, and James were part of a COVID test
Can you
study.
explain James to me quickly?
James, our housemate, lives with me and Dom. Studies history here. James Aldridge works at Booker, likes trains. Trains run in the family. You say the name Aldridge on a train, it'll probably bump you up to first class. The history of the Aldridge. He will end up working with trains, whether he likes to admit it or not.
You'll be in
His
trouble.
dad worked for what, Northern Rail?
Yeah, his brother's working in like the offices. of
Office
some
at trains.
Yeah.
He's gonna be working with trains. There's just no point batting around the bush here.
Do you ever talk to trains with him? Talk some train?
No, he plays Train
You've
Simulator
played
though.
Train Simulator.
He's a
with
big
me,
fan of
haven't
Train Simulator. But anyway, me, him, and Dom were part of a COVID study last year where they come to our house, give us a test, and they'd pay us 50 quid for the first one we did, and then 25 quid for future ones.
Just doing the test.
Just doing a test,
Okay.
easy money. It'd be coming in form of an Amazon voucher or something. So one time,
Okay.
James weren't feeling too great.
Okay.
And James was sort of contemplating, going, "Oh, should I tell him?" Because they ask all these questions. You had any symptoms? You had this, and James was going. He was going to me and Dom, going, "Oh, should I tell him?" We're going, "No, just leave it. No, I'll leave it." James, you had any symptoms? At 7 a.m. I woke up.
Yeah.
7 a.m. I woke up with a fever. I was tossing and turning in my bed.
Then on Tuesday I woke up, had a slight headache for half an hour. We're there for about half an hour at this
8:30, I had
door.
a big cough.
Yeah, that one's
Just
true.
full well expecting us to come back, whether these COVID tests work or not. It comes back positive because he's told him every symptom under the bloody sun. He's going to make us isolate for a few weeks because he was tossing and turning in his bed. That's why Dom told him to get an early night one night when he wasn't feeling too well. It was like 6 p.m. and James kept going.
You told him to get an early night.
No, he kept complaining that he didn't feel great, so I said,
Why don't you turn in early? I'll sort your stuff out for you. Don't will you turn in? Get a good night's sleep.
yeah.
Yeah, James. Dom kept going. Go on, James, get an early night. Kept going to him.
I didn't keep saying it.
Come on, James, get an early
Banging on
night.
Okay.
Don't
So
need
where's
to
it,
know
is this
that.
story getting somewhere, or is that the story?
That's the story, really.
I thought that was the setup for the story.
That's a story.
No.
He's got more.
One more quick one the other day made me and Dom laugh.
Okay.
Is James was about to go to uni, and he sort
Never seen a bit.
of me and Dom sat in the lounge watching Hit List, great show on BBC. Me and Dom might take part.
What is it? I mean, we'll
Little
talk
music
about that
show.
later, don't worry
Anyway.
about
Good show that we like.
Okay.
James about to go to uni.
Yeah.
I think it's only Monday, wasn't
that.
it?
So is this early morning, midday?
Yeah.
What we talking?
Midday.
This
Yeah.
was Tuesday.
He's sort of in. He had like an hour break between two classes. He came all the way back to the house,
Did he?
so he stayed for about 25
Looks
minutes.
like it's like a 20-minute walk.
Yeah.
Okay,
So he's just stood in our lounge for a
You're
bit.
nodding along like you have any idea how long that walk is.
He
Did it
stood in.
today, but
He stood in the lounge with the zipped up bag on and stuff. Looked like about to go. He didn't move. I didn't make a sound or move or anything. I get a message from Dom. Has he frozen? I look up and he hadn't moved. He's genuinely like he was
What
genuinely like
happened
a
was-
wax figure. Like he hadn't moved.
No, he came in and said like, right, I'm off back to uni, lads. See you later. And then
What, as he walked in?
Well, yeah, as he walked back into lounge.
Oh, right. I
So
thought you
I'm
meant
like-
he opened the door and just went, right, I'm off now. lads."
You might as well have.
No, well, yeah. And then I'm just like, oh yeah, see you later, James.
No worries.
Then I look back up 2 minutes later. He's still stood there.
So he stood just in the lounge door. You
Yeah.
two sat on the settee.
You know
Yeah.
what I described it to Dom.
I looked up. I sort of jolted.
Yeah.
Like we've been robbed.
I described it. You know that video games? You got like a sort of pause screen, sort of resume game and stuff. I thought he'd paused, and then all of a sudden resume game. Oh right, I'm off, guys. Now see you later.
Yeah. So.
Good lad. We got another song to go.
And that, yeah, we could do with it. And that's what Tales of the House.
Yeah.
A little feature.